Okay, I'm on live. It looks like I don't know if you can see it here. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Now, everyone is having a hard time during this, coronavirus stuff, and of course, here in Indiana, we are locked down, and so well, usually we really have to train at home as well as at the dojo, but everyone is forced to stay home and also we cannot go to the dojo. And I heard Japan is kind of loose at the moment, but I really think everyone should be staying home. Of course, people have to work, but if possible, please work from home. It's very important. It's not you're getting the virus. Of course, you don't want to get the virus, but if you get it, you're still energetic. You still don't have symptoms. You don't know who you're spreading out your germs, or not germs, virus. So that is number one thing. We don't want to spread this virus, right? So that is the main point, I think, as far as I'm concerned. Like a lot of people, have some underlying health issues. You never know. So of course they have to be careful, but everyone has to be careful too. So let's begin. Concerning that, let's begin now. I don't know how much you can see me, and I don't know if I should be turned around the. Maybe I should lower a little bit. This is live, so I'm sorry about that. All right. Never done this before, so I'm kind of still learning how to do it. Kind of struggling. As you can see, this is my garage, and I get my car out so you can, I have some more space. I usually do sewer and stuff, little narrow space. That's a good thing about sewer. You don't need a space. And first, if you have yaito or some kind of sword, you know this, but a lot of people, if you have just started yaito or something, you don't probably know about this. Okay, so now as you can see, the ceiling is low, so I have to go down. This is good. Squat. You can squat and make sure. A lot of people squat like this, like you're leaning forward, so that's not good. So, like you're gonna bend from this part, okay, this part. So not like this, but this possible. Of course, you have to stick your butt up a little bit, but not like this. All right. A lot of people do squats like this. I don't know why they are doing that. Okay. But from here, this should be like this. All right. And go down straight, and your knee shouldn't be sticking out further than your toes. All right. So. And I have knee problem. I have surgery on my left knee, so this is not really for me, but I'll show you anyway. So I don't go all the way down because it hurts my knee. So please forgive me. Okay, you should be if you can, you go all the way down. Oh, I'm not gonna hit anything. Right, so go like this, right? And if you have a yaito, probably a lot of people are better than know a lot more than I do. It depends on where you reflect. You can hear the whistle around here or there to go backwards a little bit, like that, around here or there. So it depends on what you do, how you flick your sword. You can hear whistle from different part. Okay, so that is another thing you should study instead of going like that. Okay, this is for adults, by the way. A lot of people who cannot do suburi 1,000 times very fast, like teenagers. So if you're a teenager, A lot of energy, this is not for you. This is for all people who can't move much, okay? So you go from here. Where you flick, here, you can hear a whistle here. Okay, so you go, do it slow. Okay. If I flick here, maybe here. So it depends on how you, convey your strength into your hands. Right, flick here, flick here, flick here. So it's about controlling your own body. So please make sure, you just, instead of just going through the motion, you go, okay, from here, okay, migi jodan, there, or there, or something like that. So please do that kind of stuff. Okay, it's lower. I have this thing, garage opener thing. Okay, so please study how you can change the motion by where you flick, here or here. Hopefully I'm not going to hit the ceiling, but here. Really scary. I'm going to do songi. Okay, so for example, yeah, around there, down there. Okay. Oh, this is another way you can do suburi. Sonkyo or seiza even. Okay, so go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? How you do suburi? If you have low ceiling, like I said, you can't stretch your hands up, right? Hands like this, right? So what I used to do when I have low ceiling, pull the left hand up like that. Of course, normal suburi is different, good or bad aside. Imagine if you have to fight in a low ceiling. When I went to Fukushima with Alex Bennett Sensei's tour, samurai tourism or something like that, the dojo had a low ceiling, so you can't go so you have to go like this, right? So it depends on where you fight, which is quite unlikely these days for Kendo practitioners, right? But you should have to be careful. If you have low ceiling, you go pull your left hand and then flick here or something like that. Go like this, like that. Okay, so this is another way. Maybe it is considered to be bad suburi if you have high ceiling, but something. So if you do this kind of suburi, right? It goes to. This is katsugi-waza. Katsugi-waza is like this, like that, right? Okay, you can. Another technique will be added. This one too. Pull from there. Pull like this. Now, correct or wrong aside. Okay, so how many people watch? Oh, 23 people. Hi, thank you. All right. So I'm sorry, I can't really see. All right, so that's another way you can do. All right, so using this lockdown time, try a lot of things, different things like katsugi-waza, practice katsugi-waza, low ceiling. You don't want to go up, you go from here. Like that, okay? So that's another one thing you can do. Okay, so it depends on where you are, you can develop new technique / maybe bad habit, but Kendo used to be, Kendo is from samurai swordsmanship, right? So there should be a lot of techniques. It depends on how many people you're fighting and where you're fighting. It wasn't always flat surface, floor like we had. So things were different back then. That's why they have a lot of different techniques, right? So that's another opportunity to think about what you can do with your shinai as well. Now I have this little thing, very light. Okay, this is, you know, it's like Kendo people, Kendoists, really, I don't know, maybe nature, second nature or whatever. If you have a step, you want to start swing, okay? Now, a lot of people, we have now shinai, 39 shinai, you know, length and 510 grams is the standard for adult practitioners, Kendo practitioners. But you can, as a practice, this is tenouchi practice. It's not really tenouchi. It's balancing your power in both hands. Okay, so for example, now a lot of people strike me like that, right? And then if you have heavy shinai, you don't really know what you're doing. Some people go like this, tips bounce up like this, okay? Now that's because the last moment your right hand takes over, so playing up, right? You have to go, man. You have to keep, so if you want to have the strength equally in your arms, right? Both arms. So what you can do, grab something really light. If you want to make this device, I don't have it with me because I gave it to my student. So I hope that she's practicing at home. Yes, you know, I'm sure you, if you watch this, better practice this at home. Okay, you have my piece of tool for practice. But anyway, so you know you have this small device, 2 pieces of bamboos. You have broken bamboos. You have, you know, maybe a broken shinai, a piece of shinai. Put them all two pieces. Put them together. Tape up. And very light. You can make very light shinai, and you go pop. Stop. I broke this. Stop the shinai. To stop your shinai sword with very light sword, whenever you want, you have to think about how much the power you need. You have to put in your arms. Pop. Pop. Right? Pop. Pop. A lot of people do man like that. You know, when you do suburi, a lot of people don't stop the sword. They just go into the motion, man, don't know what they're doing with their hands. That's another problem. That's another issue. You know, we practitioners, Kendo practitioners outside Japan, who especially, I live in small town, right? Small state. Only I have one in a university, 2 Kendo clubs maybe, okay, maybe 3, all right? And not many people doing Kendo. And of course, I'm the one of the highest around here, all right? So we don't get to have a lot of sensei. Practice number, you know, the number of practitioners is really small, and we don't get to train with a lot of senseis, right? So we cannot just improve by doing Kendo all the time, right? Not like Japan, not like any other big cities. So we have to think, we have to come up with something, right? Of course, physically training, that's one, okay? But still, with using this device, okay? Learn how much force you need into these devices to stop. If you go like that, something wrong with your tenouchi, okay? Pop, pop. Stop breaking, okay? Pop, pop, pop. And this is very unstable. This is not even straight. So it's very wobbly. So any device is same, okay? We have saying in Kendo, use the heavy shinai as if it's light. Use light shinai as if it's heavy. Okay, so that means use whatever shinai, whatever the tool as you do normally, right? So practice this. If you are thinking about tenouchi, practice suburi with light shinai. Light anything. Okay? And so you can kind of start thinking about tenouchi a little bit. Alright? So that's one thing. Another thing you can do. Now I showed you yaito suburi. Okay? And now this light device suburi. Okay? And okay, of course we have bokto, the same thing as, and this is another, I showed you in the old video, I think. You know, you usually do suburi like this, right? Okay? Keisuke here, handle here, what do you call it, ska here, right? Turn it around. So it's curved like this. Immediately you can feel the weight at the end of your sword. Of course, this is ska, so it should be heavier, right? Okay, now feel this weight. If you don't feel weight, you're grabbing too hard. Nice and relaxed, okay? Okay, I can feel this weight, all right? And then, if you have this kind of problem, very tense wrists, all right? Use this bokto, ska, the other side, and then go. When you do suburi, I know, I hit the ceiling. You can feel weight going down. Okay, let it drop. Drop it. Drop this. Nakensaki, tsuka. Okay, tsukagashira. Drop the tsukagashira down. Okay? I'm doing this, left hand first, pull my left hand forward so I don't hit the ceiling. Okay, if I go pull like that, I'm going to hit the ceiling. So forgive me about that. So pull. Okay, so you can feel the tsukagashira, the other end of sword, drop a little bit. Okay, let it drop. Let it drop. So you can actually, this should be the feeling you should have when you just normal suburi with a normal way of using your sword. Okay? If you have really tight grip, you go up like this. You don't want to do that. Drop. Drop. Of course, everything else should be the same. Your left hand should be at the solar plexus height. Okay? Your right hand, some sensei says your shoulder height, but I feel it like it's too, my kensai goes too high if I lift my right hand the shoulder height. Okay, and then to drop my kensai at eye level, I have to do that. So I'm not doing it. Okay, and what I do is left hand solar plexus height, right hand maybe chest, a little bit higher. Okay, so that's something you can do. Okay, so grab bokto the other way around. Okay, we can do it because we don't have blade. Okay, and go. Feel the weight at the end of your bokto, so you can actually drop. You can kind of get the feeling of flip, the last flip. Okay, this is something you can do. Okay. Now, if you have tire, okay, if you want to have something you want to hit, you can do so, right? And for adults, this is for adults, okay? For adults, not for how many people watching? 26, one increases, thank you. Okay, and what you can do, all right, again, this is garage, ceiling is low, so I have to go like this, and I'm not gonna lift up. If you can lift up, that's fine. Okay, this practice is particularly for those who are having difficulty of this. Is it loud? Is it too loud? Oh, 34 people, thank you. Is it too loud? If it's, you know, a lot of people commenting, thank you, but from here I can't see, so I will see the comments later on, all right? Thank you. Now, I know if it's too loud, well, Kendo is loud, so you know that. And everything is closed, and hopefully my family doesn't complain. But anyway, from here, all right? Usually, when you do suburi, each knee, right? As you pull your left foot up, you strike men. But that's not how we strike men or kote or do, not do, but that's not how we strike when we put men on. With this at the same time, right? Strike and right foot lands at the same time. A lot of people can do it, okay? Because we do this. This is basics. This is basic, right? It is basics. But like I said before, we cannot train like in Japan or like any other big cities, right? We don't have, Kendo population itself is small outside Japan or, you know, where you live. Maybe you don't have any Kendo dojo, right? So what we have to know, when you put men on, you are required to do this. And this is very difficult for a lot of people. So what we can do, okay, of course you don't have to have this. You can go pop at the same time, right? And also, if you remember Sato Makoto Sensei's invention, Surikaburi ichi, right foot forward, right foot, as you lift up, right foot forward, ichi, ni, san, right? You can practice that without sword. It's about timing. It's timing. Kentaichi is basically timing. Right? So you can practice this at home without sword. We just have to have hands. Right? Anyway, so from here, right? Make sure, like, so this is the striking man position, all right? So stand nice and relaxed, okay, nice and relaxed, okay, nice and relaxed, shoulders down, okay, all the earth is pulling you, feel that, okay, and take a step forward, okay, this should be bent, and back foot should be straight, right, back leg should be straight, from here, right, and this is man position. I mean, not main position, but this is the striking position. Okay? And you go at the same time, up, up, up. A lot of people have difficulty with this. Okay, so start from this ending position. This is not very, very ending position. Of course, you have to go through or you have to take zanshin. Okay, but before that, a lot of people have trouble. The main problem, the common mistake is where we go, like this. Okay, nothing wrong with it, right? Because we learn it as basics, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong. But it will delay your strike. And then also, I realized, you know, when you do Iaido, you cut like this, right? And then of course, left foot, it doesn't come forward like Kendo in Iaido. That's because you go, maybe you have to pull to cut. So it's two different movements. So we cannot really combine them together. But Kendo is from samurai swordsmanship, which is how to use a sword. So probably this moment, you have to have all the power into your sword, right? So this is that moment. So you go, bam. This moment, the impact of strike you have to have, you know, all the power into this moment. This, you know, when you strike man, all the power should go into your opponent's man, right? So if you think like that, right, this should be, everything should go towards your opponent. Okay, so practice even this. Even you don't have to do the humikomi. You just go. You know, like that. So and then after that, once you get the hang of the idea, actually, if you keep doing this, this is really good for your, you know, well, we have lunch. You switch it, you know, this kind of practice, right? A lot of adults can't do it. I understand that. You don't have to do it because if you have knee problems, especially, but you can kind of do it, right? You don't have to go all the way down. I'm going low because the ceiling is low. If I lift up, shinai by accident, I'm going to make a hole. So I don't into the ceiling, so I don't want to do it. So you go, right? As you strike, as you go forward, when your body goes forward, you strike, right? From here, the funny thing is, when you lift up from here, this position, my body wants to go forward already, right? If I lift up, go even further more, right? Further more, go even further. All I have to do is lift up, right? Can you see this from here? Okay, I'm gonna lift up my right foot. I go forward. I don't want to go forward, even, all right? But because of the physics, okay, I'm going forward, lift up, and then when it lands, you have to strike. This has to be at the same time. So from here, okay, right? This moment, all the power should be there, right? So if you kind of start thinking, okay, I'm going forward, 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 okay. Now, this moment is strike. This moment is strike. What about, okay, now I'm going to lift up. Pop. Okay, can you see that? So, if you have trouble with Kentaichi, okay, break it down. Start from here. Start from the goal. This is the goal, right? And your weight should be going. All the power is going into your strike, right? Even without Hamikomi, you can feel the weight going forward and strike. Right? So and then, okay, now let's do Humikomi. From here, up. Now Humikomi. Let's remove that turn because and then you think, oh, I have to step in. Right? Lift up, make this position. Okay? Make this position. Okay? My weight is pulling, it's pulling forward already. Alright? From here. Okay, I'm not standing both knees straight. Right knee, can you see it? Right knee is bent. I'm going to lower a little bit. And then you can't really see. Okay, lower a little bit. Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay. Ah! Sorry. Okay. Alright, how does it look? Still counts in my knee. Okay, but anyway, you can see my knee is bent, okay? So it's like from here, bend your, I don't know, this crutch, this part, okay? Bend just like that, okay? And you step forward, and left knee straight, okay, from here. Okay, this is I do men push, not men, very low, striking push. Okay, now my body is, now it's pulling, it's being pulled. it's being pulled forward. And I lift my right foot up and then go forward a little bit, right? Okay, it's being pulled forward. Pulled forward. So and then when I lift up, of course it goes forward and right foot lands again to keep balance, right? So at the same time right foot lands, you stop. This should be at the same time, okay? So if you keep doing that, I'm sure you can get the right timing when you strike me. So go, even without chin up. Okay, and you can switch your feet. Okay, my body is being pulled forward. Right? Not good at this, but here. So you can probably, if you do that, you can probably will be able to do Kendo. Of course, after that, it's not only that, right? You have to go. Okay, now it's time to go. Okay, what are you doing here is instead of kicking the floor, don't kick the floor. Okay, pull up your body forward. Pull up with the right foot, with the front foot, with the front leg. Come on. And it's pulling up. Okay? So instead of kicking the floor, kicking is for younger people. Okay, if you're physically, you can do that, that's fine. But for older people, right? And for those who has knee problems, why do you want to hurt yourself even more? From there, just pull up. Okay, like going upstairs. In other videos, in my videos, you can search, I don't know, maybe Fumikomi, put the term Fumikomi in my YouTube. You can find tons of videos about Fumikomi. Over the years, I kind of start changing perspectives, changing methods so I can help my students that's been shared with you on YouTube. So please check them out. And then now this is a great time to review your own Kendo. Okay, of course there are more. There are tons of things more important than Kendo. So if you have to work from, you focus on that. You don't want to lose your job at this time. Okay, I don't want to lose my job. I should be working now. But this is, I have to work out too. You can't just stay home, sitting, working. So, when you have time to do some Kendo workout, even this. Okay, switch your feet. Okay. You can do that. You don't have to go all the way down if you have knee problems. Like I said, I have knee problems, I have shoulder problems. If I keep going like this, big strike, it's gonna hurt my shoulder. And I won't be able to do Kendo again for a long time. So anything that hurts you, don't do it too much. But you have to move, right? So if you have stiff shoulders, sitting all day like that, do this. Move your shoulder blade. Okay, go and go up, go around, and take chuda. Chuda. Chuda, right? Chuda. And of course, a lot of people have different body posture, different height, short, tall. Children, we have great, we have a rough idea how to do it. But depends on how your body shape. It's been different. It's different. It has to be different. So don't worry. But just go. Good time to study about this. Okay, from here. Okay, this is right angle. Take a step forward. You go. Is it good? Or something like that. Something you can think about. Okay, so stay healthy and stay strong. kia kaha for New Zealanders, and hopefully this will go away soon, and I hope we put men on and get together, start doing Kendo again. But before, before that happens, let's practice at home during this lockdown. Thank you for watching, and I'll keep this on YouTube, so if you can go back and watch it again, what you can do at home. Maybe I can do it again. I think my work will start next week, but we don't know. So if I have time, when I have time, I'll do this. So stay tuned, and I hope you guys have good time training at home. Goodbye. How do I stop? How do I stop?